today's presentation, your final presentation for everybody. I'm just asking if your mother is joining us today.
You want my mom to join too?
I've sent her an invitation, but I'm not sure if she's okay or free to join. If not, we can start. If she's available,
I'll
it
call her
will
towards the
be good.
end of the meeting.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no worries. Okay. So let's get things started. So today, Mr. David will be your coach. I know he's your coach. However, Miss Mary is going to judge the presentation along with me. And to avoid any confirmation bias, Mr. David will be here with us. And feel free to start whenever you are. I just want Miss Mary to give a brief introduction about herself. To also give us a brief introduction about herself. Then, so, دايما أديب بالعربي اللي بسلم عليه. Hello?
Yes, Kiro, do you want me to start?
Yes. First, I mean, we can let Miss Mary to give an introduction about herself to you, and then you can give an introduction about yourself, and then.
Okay, sure.
Okay, great. Well, Arjun, I'm really, really excited to be here. I have been an executive coach for, 15 years or so. I work with C-level executives on mentoring and improving their processes and their teams and whatnot. And I'm also an educator. That was my background is in psychology and education. And I'm really excited. I have been with Sen now for about a year and a half, and I have seen some great projects come through. So I'm always really excited to see what you guys come up with, and hopefully give you some pointers on what could be improved, what's great, and so yeah, I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, me too, ma'am. So a bit of a background about me. I'm a 11th grader. So I was based in Singapore until 6 months ago when I moved to Florida. So yeah, and I'm currently enrolled in the second largest school in the whole of Florida.
Wow.
So first, the project that we've been working on is like we have been doing it for like 6, 7 months. And for the first few months, we wanted to do an actually, do you want me to share the screen so that I could go through the slides? Sure.
Please.
Yeah, so this
Right.
is the name
Arjun,
of our project.
we can start whenever you're ready. So we have around,
Okay.
I mean, the agenda for today, we'll have around 10 minutes for presentation and then another 10 to 15 minutes for Q&A.
Okay,
And yeah, feel free to start whenever you want.
sure, yeah. So me and Mr. David have been working on this project for about 6 months. So first, we wanted the goal the goal of creating this project was that we wanted to have a project that helps the community, but also generates revenue at the same time. Like we wanted to do more to help the needy and the poor kids out there. And so this was our project, our past project ideas. We first wanted to help the elderly because like as you know, Florida is like a place that is really popular with retirees, and that there is a lot of retirement homes around my home as well. So we thought of doing the elderly project, but due to like some logistics matters, and it would be really tough to implement this as a student. So we decided to drop that, and we picked up Buddy Tutor as it's more feasible. And we also did a lot of surveys and primary surveys and research at my school, and we found that a lot of students in my school actually needed help with their education, and they didn't have the resources to support it. Like a lot of my peers are people from like middle income or low income families, so they don't have access to extra financial help outside of school. So we decided to come up with Buddy Tutor to help them. And these are some of the tools we have used. So I have done a lot of coding courses, and I finished a course from Harvard Python course, but I didn't have much knowledge on web development as it's like a field that you have to study up on your own. So we used me and Mr. David, we used Wix to create our website, and we've been working on this for the past 2 months because it's a really complicated process to create all this. And we used an appointment scheduler for them to schedule their bookings, and Google Forms, Excel, and for the designing of the logo, all the posters needed for advertising, we used Photoshop and Canva. So this is our website, and this is the homepage of our website. Maybe after the presentation, I can show you like a full walkthrough to my website. So these are just some screenshots for your reference. And this is the main page of our website. It has all the tutor listings, and each is like a subject where you click on it, and then the tutor has to post their listing. It's profile creation, and yes. So let me walk you through our mission. Our mission is to provide a positive environment where all the students have their opportunity, regardless of their economic status, to gain education help. And this is the problem that we have identified. A lot of people, a lot of students in my kids, they are in need of tutoring, but as I mentioned, they don't have the financial resources. And there's also a lot of people in my school who are willing to tutor others, but there's no platform to connect anybody. So that's the problem that we've identified. And we've also done a lot of research on them. So we have done a lot of primary surveys. I've interviewed people from different grades as well, like from ninth to 10th grade. I've interviewed them, and this is what we have found out. A lot of people are generally receptive of our idea, and they believe that this project will greatly assist them. And just to show you how much potential our project has, this target market is projected to grow to about 270,000 students by 2025. And this is just in my county alone. So just in the whole of Florida, we have about 10 to 15 counties. So that's more than 1 million just in high school itself. And this is the market size of this opportunity. So as I've mentioned, most of the students in Florida are either middle income or really disadvantaged. So that really increases the potential of this. And this is introducing Buddy Tutor. This is our company vision. As we mentioned, we needed to connect the learners to tutors, and we want to improve the standard of education by making the students more skilled. So this is the base of how our company works. We provide tutors with volunteer hours when they complete a session. So each session is in half an hour. So for example, if a learner needs help with mathematics, then they would just book a tutor through their appointment scheduler through the tutor listing on our website. And why the tutors would feel encouraged to do this is because as part of a high school graduation requirement, we have to complete at least 100 to 150 hours of volunteering. So people struggle to find volunteer hours as they don't happen much often. It's just like a fundraiser at and it's not also regular. So we provide them with regular volunteering opportunities, and I've also connected with the counselor in my school, and the counselor has have spoken to the Hillsborough County officers about the volunteer hours, and they've agreed to partner with my project. And the learners also get to choose the tutor of their choice, because after like 2 months of implementing, I'm planning to add like badges where the more sessions the tutor completes, the more badges they get, and so they're more highly valued. And this is the part about how we make money. So our main source, sorry, our main source of revenue is going to be from advertising. And I've actually connected with a few local businesses about advertisements, and they have agreed to post advertisements on our page if our page gets a lot of attention, which I foresee that it will. Because as I mentioned, just in my school alone, we have about 2,000 kids just in ninth to 12th grade. So if at least even 1,000 of them use them, the website will gain a lot of traffic. The word of mouth will spread, and it will soon spread to other schools as well. So the local businesses near me are really into advertisements, and we have planned to open a page to them about advertising about in our website. So that is going to form the main form of revenue for um, our project. And next, after like during September or October, we're planning to implement a VIP premium version where it matches you to paid tutors. So this is for students who are looking to make a few extra bucks, and they can just register for the VIP premium version. And if people want the services, then if people want like more quality services, then they can book them. And these are our competitive advantage. So far, even though there have been a few tutoring websites, we are the first to do this with a twist. It's that the twist is that it's based on volunteer hours and not mostly on paid opportunities. So this will encourage more learners to participate as there's more access to tutors, and more high school tutors will also sign up through our website. And as I mentioned, we have a lot of local businesses around me looking for advertising opportunities. And we have a high participant density because, as I mentioned, we have about 250,000 kids who are looking for tutoring services. And these are our future directions. So by the end of 2023, we came up with a minimum viable product, our website. And we've spent the past 2 months refining it and making it into a good website. And this month or like the start of April, we're gonna spread it to other schools, and we're gonna start to implement it to my school as well. Because as you may know, our end of the year exams are starting at May, towards the first week of May. So this will be really the prime time to implement our project. Then from June onwards, once our project gets a lot of traction and attention from kids and peers, we're gonna open it for advertising. And September is gonna be the VIP version. And yep, that's about it. So now maybe I can show you my website. So we've built all this website through Wix over here. Yep. So this is the homepage of our website where we list all the benefits, everything. And we have a information page to show how this works. I think it's a bit slow because of Zoom, but there we go. So in this page, if you're a tutor, then you click here to gain more information. And if you're a tutee, then you click here to gain more information. Okay. So this is the profile creation where you have to upload a report card which will be reviewed by us, and your grades will be posted over here, so that the learners can when they're choosing the tutors, they can see what the grades are on that subject. And this is the main page of our tutor listings. So for example, if I need help in biology, then I'll click on biology. And so soon, once we launch this website, um, the tutors are going to be creating their listings over here, and we'll be able to click on the tutor listings and go to their page and view their appointment scheduler to book. So this is a sample of how it's going to be. They're going to be posting their name, title, and their appointment scheduler. It's going to go over here. So, yep, that's the project. Thank you.
Very good. Excellent. So I have a couple of I have one comment. Uh, just something that's an area of improvement or my preference. So when you first started talking, personally, I would skip the past projects and why you decided to drop them. And I
Okay.
would particularly not mention, oh, it was easier to implement, right?
This
Uh,
Mr. David told me that you were looking at that we needed to have my past projects as well. That's why I included it there.
right, well, those were past project ideas
Maybe,
that you
yeah,
dropped, right?
yeah.
So, you could say, rather than saying, it was more difficult to implement, you could say we were considering these projects, but
Okay,
in the end, decided to go with the one that, we identified as being most in demand or most needed or most
okay,
beneficial. So,
okay.
that's,
Yeah,
just, because as a potential investor or a
yeah.
judge, I generally don't want to hear all of your failures or dismissed
Okay,
ideas and what, that you chose something because it was easier. I want to hear that you
okay,
chose something because it was better, more needed, more impactful, etc. But other than that, excellent presentation, excellent idea.
thank you.
Um, you don't have to limit yourself to local advertisers. Once your
Okay,
website gets going, you can actually sign up with Google to
yeah,
have their ads just, they get to decide. And as long as you put the settings correctly, they try to match the website purpose to the advertisement. But
okay,
you can say that it is for students under 18 so that they're
okay.
even more selective, and that that doesn't account for much at first, but eventually people make a lot of money through Google advertisements.
Okay, sure.
So that's just a little extra. I do have a question about the VIP version.
Yeah,
um so VIP version is for, let's say, top of the class tutors,
yeah,
right? The best
yeah,
tutors.
yeah.
And it's the tutees that get to pay a fee for that, right?
It's the tutors that get paid.
The tutors get paid
Yeah.
and the tutees pay them, correct?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
We were thinking of taking like 10 or 20% commission through this.
of course,
Yeah.
you would need to. The question then becomes for me, who will basically set the prices? Do tutors set their own prices, or will you manage that? And how will you control it from becoming, or prevent it from becoming another pay for tutoring site
Okay.
where everybody wants to get paid, and it defeats the purpose of lower income or middle income, underprivileged.
Yes, this is a good point. So what I was thinking was the main idea that I mean the main reason why the VIP services was there in the website was that we needed a distinction between like top tutors and like people who are doing well in the subject. So we wanted a way for like top tutors to top students in their class to get some like salary or revenue for their services. But I agree with your point, and we were planning to limit it around $15-20 per hour. So that's like the minimum wage in the US. So we wanted it to match that because some tutors are like charging about $50-60 an hour here, and
Right.
so it will just turn into another tutoring app if they start to charge those prices. So we want to cap it at 20, as after all, they're just high school students, and they deserve about the minimum wage for this.
Right. Yeah, it's 17 something here in DC where I am. So yeah, but excellent. So how will you decide who gets to join VIP service?
So yeah, so we were planning to ask them to post their report books here, and they have the grade, their GPAs over there, and the percent they have gotten it. So if they have like more than, and it also shows their class rank. So for example, the top ranked students can opt for it. Maybe the top 20 people, we would filter through the list, and if it's like one of the top 20, then they're considered like elite people, so they'll get to have like a VIP.
Excellent. Okay, so if I may just make a suggestion,
Yeah.
because I am a teacher and I was also a student, just because somebody is an expert in their field or
Yeah,
does something, performs really well, tests really well, gets really good grades, it
they're
does
not
not
able to
need.
be able to teach well. Yeah, I agree with
Right. One of my worst college courses, I was so excited for it. I was a top student, so I got priority on registering because it was
that.
taught by a top expert in the field.
Okay.
She was, she knew what she was doing as far
Yeah.
as the field. She did not know how to transfer that knowledge to us. It was the worst course that I've ever taken in all of my educational career. So what I would suggest is make it a requirement that they do so many, let's say 10 or
The
15 or
hours of
20
volunteer.
volunteer
Okay.
hours. And
Okay.
then that also calculates, so not only their grades, but also their ratings as a tutor
Yeah.
before they can become a VIP tutor.
Okay.
So just a suggestion. Obviously, it's your project, so you get to make those decisions, but just a suggestion from experience.
Okay.
All right. And how do you
Thank you.
plan
Yeah.
to distribute this to schools? How do you plan to market your website? Sorry, Kira, I know I'm
No, no,
running
it's
over
okay.
time here.
It's okay.
So I've spoken with my counselors and teachers, and they've said that like technically a third party company is it supposed to advertise on school, but since I'm a student in their school and I'm doing this to benefit the students in their school, they're willing to make an exception, and they'll allow me to post like flyers over there. And we've also come up with like two social media accounts, and we'll be spreading awareness through that as well.
Excellent. Yeah, that's nowadays that's the best way to market anything. Now, will you limit this to Florida, or would you be open to having it US wide? Like somebody in
Yeah.
California can also join.
I mean, first we're planning to start small, then expand. So first we're going to start with my school, and then the schools in my district, and like it's basically like a ripple effect. So we're gonna start small and then expand bigger.
Right. Because if you're doing social media advertisement,
Yeah.
I might, it might come across my feed and I'm in DC, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
I would say allow your website to grow organically. And, yes, you are focusing on your local area, but if you get somebody from California or DC or Missouri,
Yeah.
let them in.
And we're connecting through Zoom anyways, so the distance won't be a barrier anyways.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, great. That's all the questions I have. Excellent presentation, excellent project. I'm really excited to see it go live and to actually hear about it, maybe in, educational news and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Mary, for such a wonderful feedback. And thanks, Arjun, for presenting. The presentation now is really different than when you presented it the last open. It's more clear, more mature, and I see that you've quite worked a lot on developing the website and the interface. It's now even more user friendly.
Yeah.
The color palette is really beautiful. The designs, I feel everything is now more intact and more in place. Um, I just have a couple of questions. First, I remember you mentioned that you were using Excel to record the tutoring hours.
Yeah.
So how many tutoring hours have been there so far? Um, there aren't. Yes?
Um, we haven't launched the website yet, Kira.
Okay. So will you depend on the website to record the tutoring hours, or you can, I mean, uh, you can wait till the website will be launched and begin or kick off the project on a different platform as Excel per se, and then you
Well,
can re-record it.
we we have like Google Forms that they have to fill out. So we have like this post class form for tutors, where they fill out like the number of hours they volunteered and the recording of their session, so that we can verify that they're like that they volunteered for like this number of hours. So once they submit that, it will go to like there's a way to connect Google Forms to Excel.
Okay. And
Yeah.
when do you expect you can have your first tutor and QT?
We'll be launching in like another week or so.
Okay. So I mean, you've already spread the word of mouth for the school, and all of the students know that, and they will be recording their tutoring hours in the website. So it's just about the launch phase. I mean, you're not waiting anything else for any official acceptance from the school. I'm just making sure. I know you've mentioned that, but
Yeah,
I'm just making
yeah,
sure that okay.
yeah.
All right, that's wonderful. That's beautiful. And so the platform is basically it's the place where they will meet.
Yeah.
However, they will be meeting uh in school to have their tutoring hours.
Zoom.
Because it's like a safety issue in school. Like we're not allowed to like we're allowed to be on school campus on 8 and we have to leave at 3:30. So it's like a safety issue over here. So
Okay.
I plan to have
Yes,
it only over online meets.
online meets. And how will they send the meetings and the links to one another?
Um, yeah, so we have an appointment scheduler through Microsoft. So in that it sends
Okay.
like it sends a confirmation mail and yeah, it sends a confirmation mail and the meeting link to the email.
Okay, so will the Excel sheet and the Microsoft scheduling calendar will they be linked to the website, or it's gonna be, I mean, each gonna be a different
The link
platform?
to the appointment scheduler is going to be on the tutor listing itself,
Okay,
and the post class form is going to be on the admin instructions. So
okay,
when they finish a section for their to have their volunteer hours to be recorded, they have to fill out this post class form.
okay. All right. So yeah, basically those were my questions. I'd like for now to leave the floor for any future recommendation and tips and tricks. I mean, I would like to ask Mr. David if there's one thing for the coming period for Arjun to focus on and work on, what would it be? And I would like to ask Miss Mary this question as well. I can answer myself to begin with. So I would like for you to like just create this very short reel per se, where you explain how the platform will work to the students, so that it's easy for them to follow up with the instructions,
Yeah,
so that there aren't any confusions in terms of
we've,
technical.
a- we've actually created a 2-minute video for that.
Whoa, that's perfect, man. You already
I've
answered my question. Yeah,
Yeah, I've sent it in the group chat. I think like how to create the
yeah,
appointment schedule.
yeah. And second of all, I would like you to really be very proud of yourself, because this project is really amazing, and you should go everywhere and spread to everyone. It's really amazing. It's a really unique idea. And I mean, you should definitely blow your trumpet
Mhm.
and talk about it everywhere,
Okay.
because it's not just a platform where students meet together, but it's more of a community
Yeah.
where students can even be friends with one another. So you're connecting people basically. That's
Yeah.
really amazing.
And
Thank you,
I'm
Arjun.
sorry,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if I may just add one more thing, because you mentioned safety, and I had actually expected Kiro to say that. I don't know if you can see, but there's my Fathom note taker is also in the session. And this records the meeting and saves it on the cloud.
Yeah.
And we do that for several reasons. One is liability and safety, you know, when we work with those that are underage. But I've started using it in all my meetings, even when I work with adults, with, you know, with family and whatnot, because it also gives you a video transcript of the meeting and it gives you a text transcript. So it's
Okay.
very useful. Let's say, you know, you and I are in a session and we're talking about something, and then tomorrow I want to re-review it,
Yeah.
you know, especially for tutoring, I can then go and watch that video. But mostly we use it for liability issues. And since you are working with underage, you know,
Yeah.
your platform will be working with underage individuals,
Yeah.
I would recommend that you ask your tutors to just, you know, it's a free service. They do have a premium service. I've never used it, but it's a free service and it just connects to Zoom. It's
Okay.
very, very easy. It actually reminds me of all my upcoming meetings and all of that.
Fathom Taker.
I'm sorry?
So it's called Fathom Note Taker.
Fathom, no, yes.
Sure.
And it's free. It's super. I absolutely love it. I've reviewed them several times online. I recommend it to everybody because it's so free. It's free, it's convenient, it's super easy, it's super helpful. And especially, you know, if you're working with, if there's any question of liability or, you know, they say, oh, well, I did those hours. Oh, well, prove it. Here they
Yeah.
are, you
Correct.
know.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
if they're if somebody says, well, they were verbally abusive or, you know, something bad happens, you have a video
Okay.
to show what happened.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
So
that's a good idea.
Definitely. Yes.
that's it for me.
Mr. David, how do you feel about the project, and what's one thing you recommend for Arjun to focus on in the coming steps?
Well, first, I wanted to thank you, Kiro, and thank Miss Murray for being here, and of course, thank Arjun for the amazing presentation. I mean, it's been great working alongside Arjun for this project. My recommendation, since we're still working on the project, we're finalizing it, is that to keep going even after we stop doing the sessions, is to keep aiming high, not just to achieve this project, but to actually bring something out of it and keep on building upon it, as it's a great idea and it could very much end up being something incredibly helpful in the future for you as a business.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Arjun, how do you feel? Yeah, I'm sorry.
My mom now.
Sure, yeah, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Can join us now.
Just give me a minute. I'll just call.
Sure. Yes. Hi, Mari. It's been a while.
Hi, Kira.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Let me, I know you what you'd like to see, where you'd like to see me. Hang on. Let me find it. I know you missed this, but
Yeah.
let me just, oh, there it is. Hi,
Yeah.
Kira.
Yeah. Back to basics. Yeah.
Yep, back to
Yeah.
basics.
Yeah. You know, David, the first time I saw this virtual library, I thought it's the real library.
Oh, this was the real library. This
Yeah.
is actually, now it's a virtual
Oh, yeah, it
background, but
is.
it's
Yeah,
my
yeah, but it
actual
was.
library. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yes, it's well, it's my parents. Mine is in the States. This is in Serbia, but because Kira liked it so much, I ended up taking a picture of it, making it into a virtual background. They also have a blurred version. Because basically sitting in front of that library is a little uncomfortable. So I can be sitting, when I'm back in Serbia, I can be sitting on a couch or on the floor, which is my
Yeah.
preferred way, and just have the background.
Great idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
David is actually also based in Egypt.
Oh,
Yeah. Uh,
very nice. So where in Egypt are you?
In Cairo
Oh,
as well.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. that's on my bucket list. I've been all over the world, but I haven't been to Egypt, and that's basically the next trip that I'm planning. I want to do Egypt.
You should. You really should. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hear all the best about it, and pretty much everybody I know in Europe has gone to Egypt, and here I am, not yet.
Actually, David went before to the States. Uh, I can't remember how many states he actually visited, but he
Yeah,
went to
like
many.
6 or 7 maybe on a semester abroad while I was studying.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's what people don't understand, is just how huge United States is. You
Yeah.
know, I've traveling cross country. I mean, if
Yeah.
when I'm in Europe, I can be somewhere in a day. In United
Yeah.
States, I'm in next town
Yeah,
in a day.
yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Maria. It's
Hello.
Margin.
Hi. Hi, Swati. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just had the final presentation for the project
Yeah.
with Arjun,
I was
and
I was hearing it from there.
oh, okay, nice, nice. That's beautiful.
Wonderful.
We're also proud of Arjun's performance. He
Okay.
really presented and articulated the project really well. He knows what to do next. Um, we've somehow stressed on the questions so that we are sure that his safe space and safe place to kick off the project. And he mentioned that it's gonna be live. The website is gonna be launched within 1 week, where we'll start getting tutors from school, and hopefully the project's gonna go very, very big.
Okay.
So yeah, we just wanted to say we're really proud of Arjun. He did an amazing job, and one
Yeah,
thing
thank
that
you.
Mr.
Support and
David mentioned is to keep on, even though the sessions are now finished for the project. But one thing that David mentioned to Arjun is to keep on working on it, because it's your passion, your project, and your project is gonna fit into your profile, and that's how amazing everything is connected. Uh, so thank you, Arjun, and it's really been a pleasure uh, for all of us to be working with you.
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you, Kira.
Yeah, thanks, Kira.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so much.
you. You
For
must be really proud. This is really a
Yeah.
great project. Thank you, Arjun, for inviting me to see this and be a part of this.
thank you, man.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Arjun. I'm so proud. It's been an honor working with you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Are we
And
still gonna
Arjun,
have are we still
yes,
gonna have meets to like finalize this project, sir?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, we could have like a couple of sessions just to till it's published and then yeah,
Okay,
just
sure.
some finalizations. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you,
yes,
sir.
and even if after you've launched the project, I mean, feel free to get on a call every now and then with us to check on. I mean, it's totally fine and okay to check on the project, the updates, and how's it going. Um, so I mean, it's not the over yet, but I mean, it's now like the finish line,
Okay.
where yeah, where you'll take over your own project and bring it into reality. Um, so basically, been working on the backlog of the project with
Okay.
everything, so it's ready enough to get it kind of started. But definitely feel free to get on at any point of time with us on a call. Be more than
Okay.
happy to assist with this.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Arjun, thanks for your time and thanks for all the accomplishments you've been doing. So in a couple of weeks, you will be having your research paper published on the website, and that's amazing on
This
this
Thursday is the
journal.
Thursday
Yes.
is the deadline. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think the deadline is this Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you'll be having your research paper published on the journal. You're kickstarting your project here,
Yeah.
and the article for the Medium. So you're going everywhere in these couple of weeks. So that's amazing. Thanks for the momentum and for keeping up the spirit. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
Kira.
you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
welcome, Sumadi. And if you have any questions, Sumadi, for us, I mean, feel free to ask.
Sure. Yeah. You
Yeah.
guys are amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Right. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. See you soon.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.